Yeah, thanks, man. Had a little storm last night, so we're improvising here. Hopefully, this phone holds out. I'm without internet up here, so working from Game Seven North. So let's do this.
Hey, it's working great, so no worries. Uh, we got our Game Seven wrap up here today, folks, with Dave, and you guys are off to a good start. The Easter Classic just finished up. It made it a little easier to have those extra games on the Friday, right? To put everybody in there, and you're not just trying to cram everybody in on the Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to have a tournament with only a day to work with. So we incorporated, Good Friday help with the kids being out of school. So
Right.
everybody was aware of the format, and it worked out really well. Beautiful weather, a little windy, but hey, it was good weather, and the turf out there at Warrenton, man, the park's looking great.
Talk to us a little bit about that. We had a great, I don't think we've talked on the show since we were out for the ribbon cutting. That was a great ceremony. The folks were great. Talk to us a little bit about your thoughts there, Dave.
Yeah, I can't thank the city of Warrenton enough. It's really nice to have a city partnered with you who appreciates you and works with you. So kudos to those guys. Justin and his crew out there did a phenomenal job. Vernon Jones actually finished up the project ahead of schedule. That's why it allowed us for that soft opening out there for the ribbon cutting because originally we were scheduled to first pitch for last weekend, Easter weekend, but with them opening up, with them getting the project completed a couple weeks early, we were allowed to have a soft opening on the 23rd, Saturday the 23rd.
Yeah, I had some ball games. I thought it was a cool deal what you guys did, having the kids who threw a ceremonial first pitch, had them sign it. That was fun. Watching those
Yeah.
kids like I ain't never signed a baseball in my life.
Yeah, we presented it to the mayor. He came out, and John Strokoff, who basically was our liaison, our spearheaded guy, who actually made this all happen for the partnership out there at Wentzville between the city of Warrenton, the city of Warrenton, and Game Seven baseball. So I can't thank him enough. He worked diligently to get this all together and politic for us, and here we are. We're off and running. Phase one is completed, and looking forward to phase two and phase three.
Absolutely. So, and to, I'm going to, I got to remember I'm live. Can't edit this stuff out. We have Dave Pitting on our Prime Sports Midwest call-in link from Game 7 North. And, it's nice to have these partners like Prime Sports Midwest. You had Billy out there. Billy Mayhall does a great job, St. Louis Youth Sports Outreach. The guys from Ridiculously Awesome Drip was out there. It's great to have these partnerships, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah, and Rick was out there as well, and thanks to
Yes. Rick,
uh, yeah, exactly.
can't leave Rick
There's
Benz out. I'm sorry, Rick. Go ahead, Dave. Sorry.
Yeah, and the guys who made this all possible, the great guys from the banking establishment. So without those guys, we're not having this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it was a fun time. We're looking forward. We're going to be out this coming weekend, Saturday, the first one with Youth Baseball Midwest. We're excited about it. And Drew, we got the ticker rolling. We got something new this year. We got the ticker rolling. Below here as we're talking about these games, you can see the champions below here, folks. We got the YBMcast ticker rolling with the championship teams it's not really from this past weekend. What I missed, Drew? Is it the Prime Sports? We did that. I'm sorry, Prime Sports Midwest ticker. We got all this stuff going on, man. I got to remember my
Love
lines,
it,
Dave.
love it. Great addition, great addition. I'm digging it. I'm looking down at it right now.
It's cool because as we're talking, you can see who's, the champions, whatnot. And I think you guys do great. If you're looking for some pictures, they had some great pictures. I love the All-Star Showcase deal. Talk a little bit more about that. You added some more kids to that this weekend.
Oh yeah, that All Star event is off to a great start. Jody started in Tennessee. Heck, I guess she's on her fourth weekend now. Back on the 23rd, she had 81 teams,
Oh,
and she started 2 weeks prior to that. So getting a lot of involvement and a lot of entries from the Tennessee folks, which is it's great. You know, they're off to a great start there. And here locally, we've had a great success with our two events. With the soft opening and then the Arch Madness out at Ozzy's, and then this past weekend with the Easter Turf Classic.
that's and I think it's going to be a great event. Check it out. Make sure you follow Game 7 Baseball on Facebook, Instagram, X, formerly known as Twitter. Um, Check those guys out. Dave does a great job. Dave Schmidt does a great job getting those pictures. I know it's Schmidt doing all that stuff. He's got pictures up and whatnot. So go check those things out. Um, from this past weekend, it was just kind of that round robin kind of thought process, which I thought was cool. Uh, Steve Mayer, his 10U squad went 3-0. USA Prime 3-0 in the 12U division, 13U 3-0. The Midland Bandits, Sereno, kind of the usual suspects there, right?
Yeah, how about that Mayor Ball Club? He
Right.
doubled up. He won in the tens and the 12s. So
Did
caps
he?
off to those guys. Yeah,
Oh, so that
coaches
was.
both the tens and the 12s.
I gotcha.
It's good to see that. Steve was a very strong advocate, if you will, for the park out there. Very strong supporter. So good to see those guys come out of the box well out there at Warrenton.
Yeah, we got a chance to talk with Steve. We had him on the show when we were out at the hitting zone with Mitch, and real. That's the first time I'd really talked to him that much. Enjoyed the conversation. I think he's one of the guys that gets it. It's, you know, the team's won, but it isn't always about the wins with him. He's looking for development, and I think that's the process we really have to get back to and seeing more and more development with these kids. If the wins come, they come. Right, Dave?
Agreed. I love to hear that. Love to hear that word development. It's not. We do give away some nice awards, but it's always not about receiving those nice awards. It's getting the development factor involved in there, and that's sometimes I think is a lost cause. But hopefully we get back in the forefront with some of these teams, and it's nice to see that word development. Like we learned on our winter workout tour, a lot of those, that's the main focus. You heard that everywhere we went: development, development, development. So it's nice to hear.
It is, and if we keep hearing that may be the mechanism that if the conversation continues to go that way, the mechanism goes that way, Dave.
Yeah. Getting that 10U, that was a great division. It was a nice little Easter tournament
Yeah.
that we assembled there together. So 10U was stout. 11 all the way through was stout. It was a nice little venue.
Very good. Dave, we got a few minutes here to just kind of finish up with the Easter Classic. Um, when you're talking about these champions and the All Star, how much does go into this? And I always like to do this because we want to give a shout out to the Blues.
Yeah. Again, outstanding job by those guys this Easter weekend. They do. They're there from every pitch, so I think that they have eyes on, and uh, you don't always want to leave it up to the coach because sometimes the coach's kid is the recipient of the award. He feels a little awkward by presenting that to the guy. So the umpires, the men in blue, well, black this weekend because it was cold out. And they had their pullovers on, but yeah, they like doing that. They like presenting the awards to the young men because that's what it's all about is acknowledging the young men. And sometimes you know what, it isn't the best athlete on the field. It may be something that they did for sportsmanship, and that's what it's all about. So these young men that are receiving these awards,
And
yeah, it goes above and beyond.
tell the folks what that award is, Dave, real quick.
The All Star event.
Yeah. Or no, the
Yeah,
MVP stuff.
it's
Is this what we're
oh, the
talking about?
MVP is different.
Okay.
The MVP and the All Star are two separate things. The MVP is they're awarded a ring out there at every event in Warrenton for the tournament MVP. Now, the All Star is every pool game played throughout the year in 2024 at every Game 7 venue.
So you got an opportunity if you're out at one of these events. You got an opportunity to win the tournament MVP in your division in your age class. There you go, and All Star Showcase that comes up.
Sure, yeah. The All Star Showcase is nationwide, and then the MVP is a little spin we put on the Warrenton turf events.
Warrenton only, correct?
Warrenton only, correct, sir.
Very good. So remember, the All Star Classic comes together at the end of July, and I believe it's like the 26th through the 29th. I think it is.
Yeah, something like yep. We open up with the Cardinals game on field parade.
Yeah, we'll get to we'll have this more and more on here. I'm sorry I don't have those dates up, but we want to keep talking about these things as we do this. I want to finish up the wrap up show today, looking ahead. We're going to be out for the spring showdown. Actually, no, real quick, I just want to say, hey, kudos to the guys over in Kentucky. They got the event over there. They got one in. Hopefully that will be a catalyst to get more going over there in Kentucky, Dave.
Yeah, David had one in Greenville, Kentucky. Had 9s and 11s over there over the Easter weekend. It was a one-day event, and had let's see, the 9s and 11s. Looks like the Western Kentucky Outlaws and G1 for the 9U1. So good to see that over there in Greenville. Keep going. Beautiful little park over there.
Absolutely. So let's look ahead here to the spring showdown. First of all, it's going to be at Warrenton Complex this coming weekend. Us, Youth Baseball Midwest, will be out there on Saturday, and then we will be live streaming the 14U Championship on Sunday afternoon. We've got 12U, 13U, and a 14U division out there. Some good. It looks like it's going to be good stuff. That 13U is packed.
14U is good as well. I mean, it's a nice tournament this weekend. Really good turnout for that one. So if you are coming out to Warrenton this weekend, please, guys, we don't want to be dictators, but please respect the park policies and read over them before you come out. It is turf infield, so therefore it's pretty much standard anywhere you go nowadays. No metal cleats, and please, 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 no seeds. We already had an instance already. Unfortunately, the parents and the kids were asked to pick them up, so they did. And it's something that if you please just stress this and read over, we'll send out an email with all the park policies. Please respect them.
That's it. And that's the thing. No food or drink, right? Outside food or drink in the ballpark.
Correct. We have 100% full staff concessions with if you choose to partake adult beverages there as well. So please don't bring your coolers in full of that. Like I said, we love this partnership with the city, and we just ask that people please patronize us and respect the park policies and come out and have a good time, because it's, like I said, this is a 10-year deal with the city out there, and it's going to flourish and build get even bigger. So
this is our PSA for the day. And I think this is, just the reality of it, Dave. We all know costs are up. Everybody knows it. Costs are up. But we love the tournament baseball. We love having a good time. And, these are the things that help keep the turf in good shape, help keep the costs in place. If with the concessions, that helps the city. It helps them able to do and to create all these things. So this is what the economies are based on. This is what economies are about. And this is one of the things that's just the economy of baseball at this point, correct?
Yeah, you're not going to find a cheaper place to play on turf. And we appreciate everyone's business and appreciate all their support. So please, when you come, just please read over the policies, park policies. No pets. Service animals are allowed if you have the proper documentation for that. Unfortunately, we did have some, and I wouldn't have known unless I'd been walking by, but 2 dogs had a little dog fight. And I heard heard the uproar, and I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on here? So, but yeah, just ask that you please just read over those policies and respect them and adhere to them. It'd be greatly appreciated.
And the policies are on the website, correct, Dave?
And it'll be emailed out as well, and then we'll have signage all over the park as well to help remind those who somehow did not receive the email.
And remember, again, this weekend, folks, with the 14U championship also comes the opportunity for these kids, the top award, tournament outstanding player, player of the game, to be entered into the Super 7 Scholarship Award. We've given away 2 now, and it's been great, hasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it's really received well. The gentleman that was part of our opening ceremonies, ribbon cutting. That was pretty cool that you awarded it there.
I thought it was fun. That was great. And
Yeah,
Blake Lansbaum's a nice young man, his family. David and his mom, Peggy, they were pleasant. It was great meeting his parents. And I think it's just something that's great for the community, Dave.
yeah, and that's video evidence that we do actually give that away. So, so
Yeah,
those of you who are out there doubting, it actually happens.
video evidence. Oh, mercy. Well, you can doctor a video, Dave.
I don't think they can doctor the check that was cashed.
No. Nope. So there you go, folks. But we appreciate that. We appreciate all the folks that are involved in that. So we're looking forward to it. We got some great stuff coming up. We're looking forward to this weekend. Again, Tim's bringing his DeSoto Battle Dragons down. I love that. A relationship we've developed for the last few years. And you got this team, the Blue Bloods, in here, Dave, and this 13U from Fulton, Missouri. I'm looking forward to that. You get to see some of these kids that, maybe playing high school ball at Fulton in a few years. And Fulton was just in the Final Four in Class 4 last year, and they're good again this year. So I think this is the fun thing as you see these young kids coming through the tournaments here, and then all of a sudden you see where those kids, you see these good teams, then they're playing high school ball.
That's what's so intriguing about the Warrenton location, Brian. Is we're getting a good draw from teams from Columbia, Jeff City, Fulton, Matchett, and I've had several teams and my umpire say, "My goodness, Dave, this is not a bad drive at all." I was here in no time. So don't procrastinate. Come on in. There's still a few spots left out there. Don't drag your feet. There's
Absolutely.
only 4 fields, so.
And folks, this is cool. One last thing to mention here with this spring showdown. When I was getting ready for the show here with Dave, I pulled up the website. I go to there, and I was like, they already have the schedule out.
Yeah.
Tuesday morning.
Yes, sir.
That's impressive.
I was actually out Monday morning.
Was it really?
Yes.
That's
Yes.
awesome. I mean, you guys normally, Wednesday you're getting it. You guys sometimes get it out early. It was Tuesday evenings, and whatnot. Monday morning, man, what's going on, Dave? You guys not sleeping?
Never. It's never a dull moment, Brian.
That's
'Tis
impressive.
the season.
Absolutely.
'Tis the season.
Absolutely. Folks, we're going to see you this weekend. Thanks to Dave Penning for coming on the Prime Sports Midwest call-in link. Make sure you appreciate the ticker with all the information. Hope you saw the champions there. We appreciate that on the Prime Sports Midwest ticker as well. Dave, looking forward to seeing you this Saturday, buddy.
Thanks, Brian. As always, thanks for having me on. Thanks to all the customers who are out there. We really appreciate the support, the Game 7 baseball, and look forward to seeing you this weekend.
Absolutely. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day in the Lord. All you pitchers, Dave, give the pitchers some advice.
Well, you got to throw strikes, first of all, Brian. You have to throw strikes. Baseball is a team sport, so why not use the 8 guys behind you? Or, in this case, 7, you got to have a catcher as well.
Yeah, he's 1 in front, 7 in the back. That's good. That's sound advice for you
No,
pitchers.
no free rides, right? No free rides.
I love it. Exactly. All you hitters, hit them where they ain't. We'll see y'all next time.